Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to my Let's Plays. This is RK Craig here, ready to continue on our adventures here. Bella here's Shepherd's about to go look into the hostage situation in the Hades Gamma uh, area is where we'll be looking for with the L2s. Then after that, we will head out to go look for Liara. So that's our mission. All right, now I gotta find a unusual readings. Oh. Survey team. No. Fucking Edda. Let's start local cluster. Artemis Tau, of course, is where Liara is. Hades Gamma. All right. We're not looking to do that mission just yet. We will be going here to Granada. It will be on a vessel of some sort. I will go ahead and check out this system first. Be sure if there's anything to pick up. Oh, got something here. Alright. Like metal, we'll take it. I'll go planets and then I'll check the other belt there. You know what? I didn't look to see if that one had anything. Let's see. Yeah, and it did. Alright. Protein disc, alright. Up on that. Looks like that's all there is. All right. Private owner, Citadel Station. Okay, we'll definitely be taking Caden. Again, it's not letting me take or use the controller here to select for whatever reason. All right. It does let me know to confirm. All right.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
All right. Go ahead and it is tight quarters, so I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't with warp get out my sniper rifle, because we are going to be in close proximity fighting here. All right. Here we go. This is some tough fights in here, if I remember right.
Intruders! Kill them off!
Oh, that still got us. Man. Oh, that sucks.
You must die. I'm on it.
Oh man, we're getting brutalized. Oh boy. Man, they're just laying it on us. Holy crap. Man. And the timer's ticking. Yeah. Dude.
Get me next time. Medic!
Yeah, we're in serious trouble. We got absolutely crushed here.
Patching you up.
try warping you 2 times over. And then well, my shields are fine, so.
I will destroy you!
Yeah, and I did turn it down to normal difficulty, and yet look at that. I'll still get my ass handed to me. We'll check this room on the way out. Go ahead and see about the hostage.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade?
Please, I was trying to help you people.
Look, you need to calm down, man.
Let's not do anything we're all gonna regret.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
Man, this isn't the way to handle this, though, obviously. I mean, you're committing acts of terrorism right here. Like, this isn't helping your cause, man. And you need Burns to help you.
Think
Not
about
dead.
this. Burns is the one man who can help you.
Yes, if you release me, I can take another look at the reparations request.
What, we're supposed to trust you?
I'm an L2 like you. Trust me. The commander can make sure that Burns follows through.
Sure, you promise us freedom and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, you'll double-cross us.
Yeah, this is as much as you get. And honestly, if I were Burns, I'd say what they need to hear and get yourself out of there. But there's no way you could acquiesce after this, because you just encourage more hostage taking in this type of situation. And if you just give in to their, to their terrorism, like, no, this is not the way how you do it. Not at all.
I'm not promising to let you go. All I'm saying is that Burns will take another look. Right, Burns?
Absolutely. I had no idea that the L2 biotics were this desperate. If I'd known, the reparations will come. For whatever it's worth. I promise that.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
I mean, that's fine. Definitely, the L2s, as we've already heard, they're obviously very flawed, and they are hurting people, and that does need remedied without question. But you also can't reward people who take hostages and commit acts of terrorism. It's just you can't. It just encourages it further. But yeah, I'm just doing my job here, though.
A Fifth Fleet cruiser will be by shortly to pick you and the prisoners up.
Burns has anything further to say?
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me.
No, you probably would have been.
Thank you, Commander.
Yep.
I thought I was dead when they took me.
All right, they ain't gonna say anything further to me. Doubt Caden says anything. Nope. Rex. Nope. All right. In the last session, I think I was, oh no, I was making a mistake on taking Metagel and about how to revive your teammate. I think I was confusing stuff with how you do it in the second and third games. That they're here in this game, they're both separate elements. To use Metagel to heal yourself, and to use Unity to revive teammate. Where of course in Mass Effect 2, well, your health regenerates on its own, although you can take Metagel to help boost it quickly when your health is down. But it's used primarily, obviously, to uh, revive your teammate, your fallen teammate. And in Mass Effect 3, your health doesn't fully regenerate; it does it only in groups, but like in portions. And taking Metagel fully, gets you to full health. I think after helping Dr. Chocolates with her little side mission that she asked of you, but it also, of course, revives your teammates, and you also have the option, which I do really like. Yeah, they carried it on also in Andromeda's, how you can walk up or run up to your fallen teammate and revive them right there on the spot. I like that too. That was pretty cool. But in here, they're separate elements. Unity is to revive, and it's part of your Spectre training when you get that. So you have to select it there to do that. But yeah. But the one thing that is different due to the mod that is allowing for where I'm putting the powers to be QuickTime with RB, Y, LB, there where you can assign them in that. By being able to select the power with the Y, that used to just be the button that you would press to take your Metagel. Well, now you have to hold the Y, press it and hold it, and that will allow you to take the Metagel. So yeah, sorry I was, mistaken there in the last session, confusing some stuff with the second game, I think mostly. But all right, see if there's things around here to gather. I'll look around here a bit, see if there's anything also in this room to gather at all. Yep. What's that? Some heavy armor. I might look at that. Yeah, heavy armor. Mantis. Medium armor. Mantis. How's that look? Oh yeah, that's far better. I mean, yeah, it's slightly on the tech and biotic protection, but it's obviously superior in all the other ways by a long. And you'll see here that we won't see what it looks like. No matter what armor I put on Shep, it's going to look like the Ajax Spectre armor I have on her from that one mod that allows you to put cosmetically whatever armor you like. But there, now she's sporting something much better for her protection. Man, I can't believe how absolutely just aggressive Biotics came at us when we first came on board here. Holy crap, man. I mean, they were just putting us on the ground. I could not get up. All right. I think that's all of it. Unless there's anything on this side. I'll take a real quick little glance. Looks like it. Nope. All right, back on board we go. And then off to seek out Liara. Go ahead and... Oh, you know what, though? I am curious. Something else, too. Do you throw it? Because I think you can put away your weapons with the select button. But does that used to also throw grenades? Yeah, see? That's what alright, so how do I throw grenades now? Just tapping a button, maybe? See the number of grenades I have over there on the left, but I ain't sure how to dispense them. Alright, well, but no, holding it does that. That switches. That's for hitting. No. That. Always for that. How the heck do I... Oh, and we got the bug, of course. Well. Doesn't say anywhere here how we throw a grenade. Yeah, I'm not sure. gonna have to figure that out because I'm gonna need to see if that's what I want to do during our mission on Pharos. I have to look into how that's being done. Right, what about if I hold down select? Nope, that's still no matter what it. Huh? That's interesting. All right, back on board we go.
Stand by,
Nope,
shore
nope,
party.
nope.
Decontamination in progress.
Not scanning me.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
All right. And with that, there won't be any reason to go about speaking to the entire crew again. You don't think have to really do that after, I believe, after major missions. All right. Here we go.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Yep, I had to resolve it peacefully as could be, although I slaughtered everyone on the way in. Yeah. Okay. All right. Already know she's in that one there. Actually, with the mod I have, she's not here. We're gonna just be well, we're gonna get a lead on where she is further. This is I believe, basically a whole lot of cut content of what they initially intended to do with Liara. Go ahead and do the survey. Scan of the planet. Theron reveals a dig site on the surface. Upon further inspection, it appears that Liara Tassoni abandoned the archaeological dig after uncovering a Prothean star chart. According to these notes, he was headed somewhere in the Caleston Rift system, and that's where we'll go. It is Caleston Restored, I believe is what the mod is called. It still needs a lot of work. They it's kind of just bare bones at the moment, but it's still cool to see where, like, basically where it's going, what it's going to become. Which, who knows, maybe they'll have it ready by in 7 days of this year, maybe. We'll see. All right. Caleston. But yeah, a lot of this is cut content of, and that is some of the stuff that I really do like, mods that do that restore stuff that was cut. I find it fascinating to dig into some of that stuff. Alright, again, we'll go ahead and just do the scanning of the system, see if there's anything here. No. I'll let you read this if you like. I'll kind of go down so you can, since like I said, this is mostly cut content. How about that? Colony founded a year after I was born. Whoop. Need to back out. We'll go ahead and land, of course. I do like this aspect too in Mass Effect 1, how when you land, actually have to go and exit out of the ship. It just kind of gives you a bit of a feel of continuity there that I think's lacking in the other games. Okay. On this planet, we know that there's going to be what ends up basically being the same as Theorem. With at some point it takes over and you'll see it, you'll recognize it as Theorem. But the first half of it is a lot of the structure and things that were there before that. They just ripped it out because time and money, I believe. But we're gonna have Geth. We're also gonna have a pretty badass Krogan Battlemaster there. So I am thinking of taking Rex. Now it is let me use my control at least, and our gal Tally there.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Put it down, Exo. All right. We'll kind of look around here so you guys can get a look and feel of the place. You two want to come out here? I do think there is sometimes some issues too with this map with the characters finding their way. They sometimes do get like caught up. But let me check their how they're doing in terms of armor and weapons. See, he could definitely use an upgrade if I have anything. Yeah, that's far superior there. And do I have anything else? If not, oh yeah, there we go. Hello. That's much better. What about our gal Tally? Corian armor, of course, is a lot harder to come by though. Yeah, that's far superior as well. Put her into that. And it's the same thing with them. I've chosen what armors I want them to look like cosmetically, and now we just put on what's the best armor underneath that. Tally, yeah, you could use a much better shotgun. That's probably our top choice right now. Let's see what else we got. Nope, that's even better. But I want to see what else there is because both her and her and Rex, both use shotguns. I will give her the better one. And as far as that goes, yep, she'll be getting that one. Cool. Ooh, man. Well, should probably give the better one. Save that for Liara. Give him that one. Shotgun wise, this is the one I think he'll be getting because there wasn't a better one than that was there. I just seen one that was in the 300, 336. That's pretty damn good. All right. I do really like. Let's see if high explosive rounds. Ah, yeah, those are pretty entertaining. I don't really need that. I don't think we have anything else yet there, so we need some more mods to add to that. All right, that's fine. Go ahead and do a save. You two are gonna have to catch up. There'll be a few characters in here we can talk to, but they do not have voice. This guy, I think, basically runs a shop besides running, working here along the dock. Yes, that is correct. Checking our permits. All right. Yeah. I'm just looking to buy a pal. deal. There we go. Yep, now let's take a look. Mostly what I'm wanting to check and see is, yeah, about license. We get that. We get the grenade upgrade, even though I have no idea yet how to throw them. But all right, thanks, man. And you two finally caught up. Glad to see. Trying to get a good overview so you guys can see how things look around here. Obviously, these hangars are very similar. The same on Pharaoh's, pretty much the same, as well as on Novaria. That pretty much have the same type of structure. It is reminiscent to me also of Knights of the Old Republic, where you have to deal with permits and things for parking. Like, that was an aspect that they used a lot in those. I'll run completely around here to give you guys an idea what. Yeah, actually made it through good. Just kind of see everything. The steps are always a little funky. How y'all doing? Hello, hello. Got us a bolus here. They do have that store type of thing that you get in the second and third game, but we can't access it that way here. At least not yet. Not concerning. I want to buy. Show me your wares. Let's see what he's got. Another grenade upgrade. Yep. We'll take it. Day I'll figure out how to frickin' throw them. What is this for news, huh?
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Yep, that's the gentleman who we ran right by, acting like we were on our phone. We were complete asses too. We will help him next time we go back to the Citadel. And we'll take Ashley to do that, as Ashley knew his wife to be part of her unit. All right, speak to the Hanar here. You're in a poor location here. All right, how did that happen? Let's ask him about Dr. Liara Tsoni. Ruins of the Enkinders, huh? Which Enkinders is that? No, go on, please. Wounds on Mars prove that they were survived. Enkinders. What a load of crap. I guess insult them. Go along. One way to interpret it, yeah. I'd like some medical aid, sir. Ah, well. Okay, and I believe this, of course, just goes back and around to where we came in. So one big little circle there. There is a way for us to continue forward. Right here to the right. See the arrow. Now, this coming up is going to look very familiar. Oh, it's pretty loud. Will come to look very familiar to a lot of you as well if you've played Bringing Down the Sky. As I believe this was like part of the structure that they were going to use here. All of this was originally part to be used within Mass Effect, but they ended up just repurposing this for the Bringing Down the Sky DLC. So yeah, if it looks familiar. That's why. Hmm. All right. Let's see, we can't yet go into this area. It will be restricted. I'll speak to that gentleman here in just a sec. This is the area we are going to be able to go down to. But there's you'll see there's plenty of aspects here of where things aren't yet um, completed, but they're working on it, I imagine. Let's see what he said. All right, tell me about the owner. Or no, he runs the station. Let me ask about the medical bay first. Private residence. I could use some help. I was asking about the, Dr. Liara Sony. Nothing more. All right. So yeah, eventually I think this will lead somewhere. And there's going to be an administrator who we're going to go up and deal with up there. There's also a sub bar off that way, which we'll be going to next. About this here. All right. Look into that. No, can't go into here. Okay. Which, of course, then Bringing Down the Sky, that's where the hostages are kept. Yeah, it's a shame that this didn't all get fully developed within the vanilla game. They weren't able to finish all this, but it's cool that the modders are kind of make that happen. Both of these doors lead into the same office here. Here's the administrator. That's me, Commander Shepard. Yeah, apparently something in this situation where Mako's, you'll see it's in a garage being worked on. Mako repairs. All right. Something about the security there. What about the Union? Who leads it? You're pretty lax about it all. Black man. Hmm. And now talking about the cartel. Who is Smiley exactly? Earthbridge. Yeah, right. Red Sand, which of course, did they really talk much about that in here in this first game? I know it definitely becomes something much more bigger in the second game, but we'll go ahead and ask. Hmm. I better go. I should go. Yeah, see, I mean, you definitely see the potential for things that are, going on around here between cartels and the union. Potential here could be something really cool. I think too, I'm gonna show you another area that's not yet accessible, but I believe probably will be. This isn't it, but I just want to check. It's over that way. Down here below is where the little club is. Or is it downstairs? Huh? It's downstairs, but it seems like there's an area that looked like it has potential to be something later. Yeah, maybe it's downstairs. Yeah. So I congratulate the modders on what they've made here. It's pretty cool. But I'll let me access that. But yeah, this is what I think eventually this is going to be something here. Let's take a look at the map, see if it shows anything of interest. Nope, they didn't make a map. All right. We'll have more of the news, which is basically, of course, the stuff you hear on the elevator. But I think we could speak to both of these people here. Okay. Yeah, I think basically a male prostitute. Yeah, Chip will just kind of play along here. Tell me about the gang violence here. What kind of things are there to do? Yeah. What about the profession that you're in? Yeah. Yeah, what led you to that? It doesn't seem like it. Hmm. Yeah. Very interesting. Wow. Yep. Military is what got me out. Hey. Oh, you. All right. What's up? Hurrah. In any kind of danger? Was there another option to take? What's her job? Hmm. See, man, I definitely um can't wait for all this to be done. Like, I think it's gonna be really cool. No notepad, like, yep, Mass Effect 2 one. We got this bar we can go into here. There's a little cutscene, but again, I don't think it's voiced at all. Um,
Hello, Officer Hera. You should say hi, Miss Nightingale. Seems like he ignored your greeting, miss. Do you want me to teach him to show some respect? As you wish. Last time I gave him a lesson, he was too drunk to even notice.
all right, we'll look into that further here in just a sec. All right, got some dancers going on. Got some Quasar if you wish to play, which I don't. Yep, good old little club. Can't talk to him yet, but maybe eventually. Let's see what they have to say. Yeah, we'll talk to him. Buy a drink. Looks weird. Buffalo wings. They're so crunchy. You eating the bones, man? Don't eat the chicken bones, dude. All right. Any gossip? I just serve drink. All right. Ain't gonna gossip for us. Okay, so that's pretty much all there is for now on this front. Now so we'll go down and make our way to the garage. And get the Mako, and then you'll see where it pretty much picks up where Theron normally is. here. Stairwell. First time I played this, down there's our Mako. I could not figure out how to get down there. I was looking all over like, dude, what am I missing? Like, what's the way to get down there? And I just completely overlooked the door that's right here. Hello. Easy enough. Yep. Fixed our Mako. Go ahead and bring her down. Do a quick save. I'll hop in, and you'll recognize where we come out. Maybe not this part, but right here as soon as we start out.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Right. So yeah, now it's basically Theron. Everything else is the same. Still, I like it. It definitely shows some real potential there. I'm looking forward to when they finish it. I'm curious how they're going to give. Well, they'll probably use to get Tally and Rex, for example, their voices. I'll probably use AI. I think they do that in a lot of mods nowadays. Be the drop ship coming over here soon. Gonna be flying overhead. Hear it? There she comes. I do like that in the new Legendary Edition, how they don't give you any penalty for XP when you kill enemies outside of it. I get why it was that way in the original, but I'm glad for Legendary Edition. Yeah, they did that. So yep, you get the full portion of XP when you kill enemies in your Mako now, but we no longer are getting XP as we're now at level 60. One or two more
Only a fool punches a
turrets up ahead.
mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Good idea. Exactly what we'll do, right? Well, I don't think there is any way you can actually attack it and go straight through anyway. We have to unlock the door from the other side, so around we go. Another turret right up through here. Yep. Cool. There's a bunch of guests down here. Let's try you guys. It's good to have the Mako. What else we got? Why not? Okay, you want some too, huh? Oof. Say that's gotta hurt, but I mean, don't hurt you, man. Okay. Some of these are empty. Some have stuff in them. I can't remember for sure which ones don't have anything in them. I don't. this one has stuff, so that's cool.
Think we're good, Commander?
Yep, we are good. No reason to unlock it, but I will. Just because. I do love that high explosive stuff in my gun, man. It jacks dudes up, man. Alright. I think there's some stuff back here. Yep. Ranger. Ooh. That's pretty good biotic amp. Oh no, that's crap. Holy shit. That's absolute crap. Yep, stuff together I think over here. Yep. Raptor. This one's empty. Yep. And this will be the one that unlocks the gate, of course, and allows us to move forward. I believe there is at least one Geth in here. Hey, he didn't even get a shot off for whatever reason. Alright. Elliot, yep, good. Using your shotgun. How about Rex? Yep. Alright. Get on board our Mako and get moving. And a lot of this right here, since we're done, we don't need XP anymore. We're not gonna stop to fight all these guys. We don't need to. It don't matter. I'll shoot them if they're in the way like that or whatever, but I don't care. You don't have to really worry about them. Dropship. Probably the same one even, maybe. But yeah, we don't need the XP, so I don't care. Even there's a Colossus right here, I think. We'll kill him though, just because why not? And we got some meta out of it. How about that? Alright. See, some of the, like that little save there, that the auto save, I don't think I was there in the original Mass Effect. They're few and far between, man. You're out in the, driving your Mako. So they did make improvements on having a bit more auto save, especially on spots on Novaria, man. There could be parts where you go a long time without it, and if you died, you have to recheck it all the way back. And, oh man, and when you're going out to peak, what is that, peak 15? Oh yeah. All right. Also, on this version, here in the Legendary Edition, it's not instant death if you go into the lava. which is cool. Because before, as soon as you touch it, you're game over. You're dead. Now I'm gonna try for. Let me go ahead and save. To demonstrate now how to get the Mako through here, because you can wiggle your way through it and come out on the other side and drive the Mako all the way to the end here. Well, the end right before you go down into the cavern where Liara is. But they supposedly made it where you can't do it anymore, but I have been able to do it. Now it isn't always easy, so we'll see. Because they've tried to definitely make it where you can't anymore. You gotta kind of angle yourself onto the side. And oh boy. Well, I have seemed to have wedged myself into there. That's not good. Oh, there we go. And I'll just try this for a little bit, and if it don't work, I'll just back out and go in. I mean, I'm gonna go with the normal way anyway, but I wanted to show people it can be done. But they definitely have, I think, made it much more difficult. You see, I'm really having trouble with that top tire being stuck up there. Oh well. One last quick little try, and then we'll call it quits. I am curious. I really wanted to be able to show it off, but you can't do it because I've done it since they've said no. But yeah, there we go, and I did it. All right. So yeah, it can be done. It's just not easy. All right, let me get out my. How do I quick save though again if it'll let me? Yep. You guys, shotguns? Yep. All right. Get rid of that. Get rid of you. Nice. There can be some tough spots here, especially on higher difficulties with the sniper right up here that, man, you know, eat you alive. Alright. See, does it finish him off? Yep, it did. Alright, now we gotta take care of you. Oh boy, yeah, you definitely want to watch out for rocket troopers. Come on, finish him. No. Okay. Okay. Boy, and the fight up ahead up there too can be really tough, especially in, like I said, in higher difficulties. Those hopping death, man. They're Can I save? Alright, good. They can really give you some trouble. Alright. Now, when you first, back in the old game, you used to be able to run and come back here and get protection, but they've now blocked all that off. They used to be able to in the original game. Up. Alright. And yeah, we'll have both of them do you some carnage. See if that'll take you out. You guys want to hit him? Guess not. I'll take care of that. Man, standing right next to you guys. Oh. Take care of that hopper before. Nope. Got that bug working again. Got him. Alright. Sniper up there. Yep. Alright. Got him. There might be one more, maybe. Sometimes there's one that hides up here behind this guy. Or behind this vehicle. Yep. Alright. Yeah, they did a good job of improving the look. It's pretty amazing here. But yeah, in the old one, man, you used to be able to get from over there and freaking get behind this and just kind of snipe at everything. Be in a good spot for you're protected. Go ahead. Quick save. Let's head on in. Alright, guys. Man. These guys are not being that aggressive at all. There you go. There you go.
Perimeter secured.
That's what I like to hear, Sally. Thank you. This triggers a little bit of dialogue, I think, coming over here.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
Anything else more around here? I don't think so. That, of course, is going to be where we have our final battle within there. For now, we need to head down. Get the Liara. It's pretty funny when if you leave Liara for too long, where you do a bunch of other the first main missions, like you do Feros and Novera, and then come here to get her. She starts to think that she's hallucinating you, staying sure that she can believe her own eyes.
Sterile light. Protheans sure build things homey.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Better jail, that's good, I guess. Alright, gonna head down a bit further there. See how far down we'll be going. It's quite a bit. Quite a few levels. We'll go ahead and save. These elevators can be spots for crashing, of course. Yeah, be kind of awkward facing you two like that. That. Okay.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Sure.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Dr. Tassoni, I presume?
Liara Tassoni, I presume?
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Now, I do have a little bit of question about when we get around to her and she tells us which she thinks which button we need to hit to free her, but how trusting would you be to follow her advice there when obviously she didn't know what button she was hitting that got her in this predicament in the first place? So how does she know she wasn't just going to put us also in bubbles? But anyway, we'll go ahead and ask her about, well, first about being trapped.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil!
Yeah.
I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Does she get that exact same answer if I... Let's see. I believe so, but I'll do it just to see.
Your mother is working with Saren.
Yeah.
Whose
What?
side are you?
I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
We'll find a way to free you.
Just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Hey, now go ahead and keep her calm. Stay calm.
Find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
You will watch, when we do get into the final mission, they kind of just skip over the part that the Krogan and the Geth, they will walk right, they'll deactivate one of the barriers and just walk right past it, and it turns right back on behind them. So it's like, apparently they did figure it out, but just moments a little too late, I guess. But I don't know, kind of curious. I'm gonna be, I can already see a Geth down there. I'm gonna pause the recording here in just a second. I'm gonna be taking my dog out, so she'll go to the restroom. But, after I knock out these Geth that are down here, I'll do that. Now. Up. There's one down that way. They're trying to shotgun them from here. Trying to make our way down. And I'll pause it just as before we do that. No, I've not tried that yet in recording, just doing a pause. So we'll see how that goes.
All targets down.
Alright, thank you, Tally. Just do a little bit of looting that's right over here. That, I think there's one more. Yep. Cool. If the D-pad does anything. Oh.
Regroup!
Yeah. Figure out, like, I've pretty much pressed every button there is. And I can't figure out how to freaking throw a grenade. Like, if I hold down buttons, does it do it? I just don't know. Don't know what it... That's a bit frustrating. Anyway, we'll do a quick save. And pause the video, and when we come back, I'll get on that there. Be back in just a sec. Alright, we're back. Hopefully all is well and all is being recorded. It looks like it is, but whether it paused or not, I can't say for sure yet. A X B Y X. All right. Go. Slow moving elevator. All right, here's our bubble girl. Let's see what we can do for her.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
That was easy.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Should. How does she know for sure? Would you trust her? Thankfully it worked.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower.
Yeah, we just used.
I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on. I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have
Not
triggered
stable.
a seismic event.
Should we take the professor and plug her into the hyperdrive?
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Yeah, we need an escape plan.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
I hear you, Rex. Up we go. Up. Now watch, they're gonna get past the barrier curtain. That reminds me of Empire Strikes Back. It's down, and now it's closed. So, I guess Liara was seconds away from them getting her.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
like I said, that little bit of that angle and that the circular room, it reminded me of Empire Strikes Back where Luke's getting put in carbon freeze, or not Luke, Han rather. This part here, if I remember right, if we tell him about the ruins coming down, I think he says something about exhilarating, isn't it? And that's from a reference to Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, with Krug, the Klingon, played by Christopher Lloyd, better fame from Back to the Future, of course, Dr. Doc Brown. But yeah, his character says that to Kirk when it's all coming down. He's like, when they're on planet Genesis, like, dude, you get out of there. He's like, this is real, you know. The exact same quote, I'm pretty sure. We'll see.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Excuse me.
Exhilarating, isn't
Yeah,
it?
there you go.
Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
We got rid of the energy field. I mean, yeah, the ones into her for us to go around, we came up on her, but we didn't undo that. You just right back up. So I'm not sure. Anyway, kill the bastard.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Bet you. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Well, you pissed him off. Battle Master. Let's see if we can try. I doubt it, but we'll try pulling him. I'm gonna try taking Metagel right away. Actually, I'm gonna try doing some incinerate on him really quick, but we'll see. Oh. All right. Nice. I mean, now it comes down because I imagine it's disrupted through all this. Everything's falling apart. I'm gonna get out of here. Made it. Barely.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Yep, that's our guy. I just like how everyone's just sitting there like stone-faced. His Joker's piling on with the snark. Yeah, I mean, that dude just saved our asses. Like, did he? We were already out, man, but yeah, it eases the tension.
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
50 years, huh?
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Liara's adorable with their little freckles. Well, first of all, I was wrong. I thought that she might have been 105, but she's 106. So I was off by there. But yeah, let's I might have my own theories here.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
Yep.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Yep, and she is indeed right about that. Sinuman, I think is what the name of the species that were around before the Protheans, and beyond that, we don't know unless it's in a book or a comic book or something in the expanded universe that I've not heard, but or maybe even within Andromeda, maybe you know. As far as I know, that's as far back as we've ever been told about the species that, like we know it. And Sinomon, I believe is how they're called, Proteans, and now us. Beyond that, never heard. So I don't know. But how do you know this, Liara?
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
Any idea, Liara, who came before them?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Shut up and I'll tell you. I think I can help you out with that.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
No, I had contact with the beacon.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
Yeah, you can still help us, though.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Yep. Welcome aboard, Liara.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
I mean, it may also just be that you're stuck in a bubble for God knows how long. I mean, yeah, we'll talk later.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yes.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
I mean, she says she wants to help us. I think she does. And
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
it's fun to do this, and then when you call them back again, they kind of chastise you for doing it, and then to do it again, it's a lot of fun. But as for now, it was necessary.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Yep.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
All right. Mission accomplished. We got a side mission done. We got Liara. Our team is now complete. And when we come back, let me see if there's any email here. Nope. All right. When we come back, we will be probably doing. Well, I will talk to at least Liara. Maybe the rest of the crew. We'll see if they have any new things to say. I believe they will. We'll then do probably one or two side missions. Probably, really think about doing the Luna one, the moon. And then we'll head to the Citadel. So that's what we're looking at for the next time. I want to thank you for joining me once again. Keep really having a good time doing this, man. I just look forward to doing it every day. A lot of fun. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Thanks so much for joining. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll catch you guys around the next time. Thanks again. It's Arcade Craig, and laters.